Welcome to our 46th 2024 Bowman Draft Jumbo Break. We are nearing the finish line on this one here. We have 47 up for sale right now. And I'll link you guys that one right now. 47. Lots of spots available. Alright, that is linked in chat. And for today's break, we have Ryan E. with the Orioles and the Dodgers. We have Tim R. with the Red Sox, George with the Yankees, Royals, Angels, and Rangers, James A. with the Rays and Guardians, Josh G. with the Jays, Gilbert B. with the White Sox, Francisco with the Tigers and the Padres, Kurt with the Twins, Anthony S. with the Astros, Christian S. with the A's and the Cubs, Michael S. with the Mariners, Brian H. with the Braves and Giants. We have Kent L. with the Marlins and Cardinals, Michael S. with the Mariners, Jose M. with the Mets, DeJoyne N. with the Phillies, James B. with the Nats and the Pirates, Matthew C. with the Reds, Chris S. with the Brewers, Chase K. with the D-backs and Rockies. And it looks like Anthony S. with the Astros. I think I missed him before. Alrighty. Lucky ducky today. We got a peanuts, bubblegum, sunflower seeds, and a popcorn pack here. 4 cards, special parallels. I've only seen that one other time. This will be the second in all these breaks. So, if I'm right, I believe that that pack comes with a 5, is it a 5 or a 10 auto? Which will open up at the end. Okay, so lucky break for everybody here. Hopefully the rest of it's good too. We have Adriel Radney, D-backs, Fernando Cruz, Cubs, Aiden Major, first for the Guardians, Gage Seal, first for the Yankees, Bryce Eldridge, Giants, Victor Hurtado, Nationals, Ethan Salas, Padres, Noble Meyer, auto to 5, yeah, yes I thought, Noble Meyer, Marlins, Arjun Nimala, Jays, Davidson De Los Santos, Marlins, Brian Holiday, first for the Cardinals, Ethan Scheffelbin, first for the Tigers, Ethan Anderson, first for the Orioles, Chris Cortez, first for the Angels, Braylon Doty, first for the Guardians, Griff O'Farrell, first for the Jays, Woody Hadeen, first for the Tigers, Eddie Reinders, first for the Pirates, Carter Matheson, first for the Phillies, Nate Doan, first for the Mets, Luke Holman, first for the Reds, Griffin Burkholder, first for the Phils, and then our Chrome. Dalton Rushing, Dodgers, Luis Guanipa for the Braves, Sam Basallo, Orioles, Vladimir Asensio, Red Sox, Jose Perdomo, Braves, and a first Aiden Major for Cleveland. Then we have a green Philly, it appears. It'll be Griffin Burkholder of 99. The 03 of 99 looks pretty good. And that'll go to DeJoin. DeJohin? I don't know how you pronounce it, my friend. That's what it looks like. So that's a good one. In tune, Jack Caglianone for the Royals for George. Refractor first, Bryce McCage for the Brewers for Chris. And Connor Foley first for the Diamondbacks for Chase. Kyle Teal, Red Sox. Matt Shaw, Cubs. Luke Cashel, Twins. Luis Baez, Astros. Zero Hope, Dodgers. Cooper Pratt, Brewers. Ryan Clifford, Mets. Rhett Lauder, Reds. Juan Baez, Brewers. Byron Chourio, Twins. Christian Moore, first for the Angels. Peyton Toole, first for the Red Sox. John Spikerman, first for the Phillies. Nathan Flowling, first for the Rays. Nick Mitchell, first for the Jays. Titus Sissel, first for the D-backs. Hunter Cranston, first for the Mariners. Seaver King, first for the Nats. Carson Benj, first for the Mets. Brody Brecht, first for the Rockies. Bryce McCage, first for the Brewers. And a blue paper parallel. It's Angels. Caden Dana. That'll be at 107 of 150. And that will go to George. Then we have a card. Kyle Teal card that's backwards here. I don't know if that means anything. Let's find out. It does not. It's just backwards. Chrome Kyle Teal for the Red Sox. Zach Veen for the Rockies. Harry Ford, Mariners. Walker Martin, Giants. Johnny Farmello, Mariners. Nate Knowles, first for the Rays. Jackson Wentworth, first for the Jays. And a plasma of Brock Wilkin, Milwaukee Brewers. That'll be for Chris. Refractor first, Hunter Cranston for the Mariners for Michael. And refractor, Kyle Teal for the Red Sox. That'll be for Tim. We have Aiden Smith, Rays. Yoanji Vargas, Dodgers. Ty Petey, Mariners. Vladimir Asensio, Red Sox. Darryl Joseph, Mariners. Rainer Arias, Giants. Colt Emerson, Mariners. Sam Basallo, Orioles. Eduardo Herrera, White Sox. Tanner Jones, first for the Royals. Hagen Smith, first for the White Sox. Mike Sirota, first for the Reds. Carson DiMartini, first for the Phillies. Rodney Green, first for the A's. Trey Snyder, first for the Mets. Cody Shojinaga, first for the Phillies. Jonathan Santucci, first for the Mets. Kellen Lindsey, first for the Dodgers. Travis Bazzana, first overall pick for the Guardians. Cash Mayfield, first for the Padres. Caleb Boner, first for the White Sox. Cal Steven, first for the Jays. And then our Chrome. Ethan Salas, San Diego. Matt Shaw, Cubs. Luis Baez, Astros. Alexander Albertus, White Sox. Ty Petey, Mariners. Yoanji Vargas, Dodgers. And Francisco Villarreal, Yankees. So not a lot of firsts to start off here today. And then a nice lunar glow of Travis Bazzana of the Guardians for James. Very nice. First overall pick. And we have refractor first Ty Suthasine for the Cubs for Christian, who is a fourth. And then Luis Baez for the Astros. Glow Bazzana there. Very nice. There we go. Alright, we have Alexander Albertus, White Sox. Braden Taylor, Rays. That's weird. Trey Morgan, Rays. Mick Abel, Phillies. Dylan Cruz, Nationals. Paulino Santana, Rangers. Clark Candioti, first for the Padres. Ryan Harvey, first for the Yankees. Griffin Herring, first for the Yankees. Brooks Alger, first for the Dodgers. I see you got a fingernail there. We have Dakota Jordan, first for the Giants. Daniel Egan, first for the D-backs. Josh Carone, first for the Mariners. Brandon Neely, first for the Red Sox. Brian Holiday, first for the Cardinals. Ethan Scheffelman, first for the Tigers. Cam Caminiti, first for the Braves. Ben Hess, first for the Yanks. Tyson Lewis, first for the Reds. Billy Amick, first for the Twins. Cole Messina, first for the Rockies. Woody Hadeen, first for the Tigers. And then our Chrome. Davidson De Los Santos, Marlins. Colt Emerson, Mariners. Mick Abel, Phillies. Tyson Neighbors, first for the Padres. For Francisco. Brooks Alger, first for the Dodgers. For Ryan. And Vladdy Guerrero, New York Mets. We have a Sky Blue of Rainer Arias of the Giants. That'll be for Brian. A Plasma of Christian Moore for the Angels. For George. Refractor first of Brandon Neely for the Red Sox. For Tim. And Refractor of Ethan Salas for the Padres. For Francisco. Slip this over here, I guess, for now. We have Adriel Radney, Diamondbacks. Fernando Cruz, Cubs. Aiden Major, first for the Guardians. Gage Zeal, first for the Yankees. Bryce Eldridge, Giants. Tommy Troy, Diamondbacks. Victor Hurtado, Nationals. Ethan Salas, Padres. Noble Meyer, Marlins. Arhu Nimila, Jays. Davidson De Los Santos, Marlins. Curly Martha, Rangers. Ethan Anderson, first for the Orioles. Chris Cortez, first for the Angels. Braylon Doty, first for the Guardians. Griff O'Farrell, first for the Orioles. Bryce Rayner, first for the Tigers. Eddie Reinders, first for the Pirates. Carter Matheson, first for the Phillies. Nate Dome, first for the Mets. Luke Holman, first for the Reds. And Griffin Burkholder, first for the Phillies. Alright, we have a Chrome first rounder of Griff O'Farrell for the Orioles for Ryan, finally. First rounder Bryce Rayner for the Tigers for Francisco. First round Higgins Smith for the White Sox. That'll be for Gilbert. Mike Sirota, first for the Reds for Matthew. Carson DiMartini, first for the Phillies for DeJoan. Ronnie Green, first for the A's for Christian. And Trey Snyder, first for the Mets for Jose. Then an in-tune insert of Sebastian Walcott, Texas Rangers for George. Refractor first, Fenwick Trimble for the Marlins for Kent, who was a fourth. And then Matt Shaw, refractor for the Cubs for Christian. Okay, finally found some first round Chrome here. Took a while. We have Walker Martin, Giants. Parker Smith, first for the Astros. Josiah Romeo, first for the A's. Zach Veen, Rockies. George Lombard Jr., Yankees. Jared Cerna, Marlins. Johnny Farmello, Mariners. Camilo Diaz, Astros. Walker Jenkins, Twins. Emil Morales, Dodgers. Braylon Payne, first for the Brewers. Chase Burns, first for the Reds. Gage Miller, first for the Marlins. Ivan Luciano, first for the Diamondbacks. Ryan Campos, first for the Cardinals. Aaron Parker, first for the Jays. Ryan Sloan, first for the Mariners. Jacob Cozart, first for the Guardians. J.D. Dix, first for the D-backs. Brady Montgomery, first for the Red Sox. Nick Kurtz, first for the A's. And Dylan Drayling, first for the Rangers. Chrome, Giovanni Rodriguez, Mets. Parker Smith, first for the Astros. For Anthony, Connor Foley, first for the D-backs for Chase. Theron Lorenzo, Tigers. Camilo Diaz, Astros. Strategy Vargas, Rangers. Brandon Sproat, Mets. And then in tune will be of Nick Kurtz, A's for Christian. Refractor first Ryan Johnson for the Angels for George. And Ty Petey for the Mariners for Michael. Alright, Strategy Vargas, Rangers. Agustin Ramirez, Marlins. Luis Gonipa, Braves. Ferdinand Celestin, Mariners. Charlie Balinson, first for the Mariners. Jackson Kent, first for the Nationals. Adolfo Sanchez, Reds. Chase Alsop, first for the Orioles. Connor Foley, first for the D-backs. Sheng-Yen Lin, Reds. Brock Porter, Rangers. Miles Naylor, A's. AJ Cossie, first for the Royals. Bryce Cunningham, first for the Yankees. Levy Sterling, first for the Pirates. Dante Noyer, first for the Phils. Trey Yesovich, first for the Jays. Ariel Armas, first for the Cubs. Fenwick Trimble, first for the Marlins. Ty Soothseen, first for the Cubs. Jaron DeBerry, first for the Brewers. Ryan Johnson, first for the Angels. Right, here's a first or two. Braylon Payne, first rounder for the Brewers for Chris. Chase Burns, first rounder for the Reds for Matthew. Gage Miller, first for the Marlins for Kent. Ivan Luciano, first for the D-backs for Chase. Ryan Campos, first for the Cardinals for Kent. And Aaron Parker, first for the Jays for Josh. And a yellow lunar glow, or it was a yellow lunar, yeah, whatever, will be of Johnny King, first for the Blue Jays for Josh. That'll be 22 of 75. He was a third rounder. Bowman Draft Night with Braden Montgomery of the Red Sox for Tim. We have refracted first Titus Sissel for the D-backs for Chase, who was a fourth. And Yurandry Vargas for the Dodgers. That'll be for Ryan. So Blake Burke and Braylon Payne usually come together, but we managed to only get the second half of the duo. He would have been the card previous. Normally. Ugh. Jose Perdomo, Braves. Nate Knowles, first for the Rays. Michael Massey, first for the Tigers. Jose De Paula, Dodgers. Brandon Sproat, Mets. Enrique Bradfield Jr., Orioles. Jeremy Rodriguez, Mets. T. Kent, Cardinals. Theron Lorenzo, Tigers. Aiden Miller, Phillies. Eli Serrano, first for the Mets. Aiden May, first for the Marlins. Blake Wright, first for the Rockies. Theo Gillen, first for the Rays. Connor Griffin, first for the Pirates. Carter Johnson, first for the Marlins. Blake Larson, first for the White Sox. Carter Holton, first for the Braves. Boston Bateman, first for the Padres. Ryan Waldschmidt, first for the Diamondbacks. Cam Smith, first for the Cubbies. And Jack Caglione, first for the Royals. Then we have our Chrome. Edgel Ratty, Diamondbacks. Max Clark, Tigers. Jose De Paula, Dodgers. Arjun Nimla, Jays. Zero Hope, Dodgers, and Brock Porter, Rangers. I think we've collected all the non-firsts at this point. And Sky Blue, we have Rhett Lauder for the Cincinnati Reds. That'll be from Matthew. And in action insert, Kalen Culpepper for the Twins. That'll be for Kurt. Then we have a refractor first round pick, Carson Bench for the Mets for Jose. And Giovanni Rodriguez also of the Mets for Jose. So it's our first refractor first round pick. Move this over slightly. There we go. Now we can see it. Yohandy Morales, Nationals. Alexander Albertus, White Sox. Braden Taylor, Rays. Trey Morgan, Rays. Mick Abel, Phillies. Dylan Cruz, Nationals. Braylon Brazapan, Pirates. Paulino Santana, Rangers. Clark Candiotti, first for the Padres. Ryan Harvey, first for the Yankees. Griffin Herring, first for the Yankees. Brooks Auger, first for the Dodgers. Drew Beam, first for the Royals. Dakota Jordan, first for the Giants. Daniel Egan, first for the D-backs. Josh Carone, first for the Mariners. Brandon Neely, first for the Red Sox. Cam Caminiti, first for the Braves. Van Ness, first for the Yankees. Tyson Lewis, first for the Reds. Billy Amick, first for the Twins. And Cole Messina, first for the Rockies. And our Chrome, we have first of Peyton Toll for the Red Sox for Tim. John Spikerman. Hey, Nana. What you doing? Yeah? You trying to give things to Santa? John Spikerman, first for the Phils for DeJoin. Nathan Flowling, first for the Braves for James. Nick Mitchell, first for the Jays for Josh. His first rounder, James Tibbs for the Giants for Brian. Kalen Culpepper, first rounder for the Twins for Kurt. And Chase Harlan, first for the Dodgers for Ryan. We have a plasma of Roman Anthony of the Red Sox for Tim. Refractor first round pick of Brody Brecht for the Rockies for Chase. And refractor first of Parker Smith, Astros for Anthony. Okay, so we got a first round pitcher. And Roman Anthony, we like Roman Anthony, of course. Very good Ricky, who's hurt with an oblique injury right now. But he was doing very, very good. The average was near 300. Strikes out a lot though. Maybe a little bit of luck going on there. Alright, we have Tommy Troy, Diamondbacks. Aiden Smith, Rays. Yandrew Vargas, Dodgers. Ty Petey, Mariners. Vladimir Sensio, Red Sox. Darryl Joseph, Mariners. Curly Martha, Rangers. Oh, this should be our first auto, by the way. Down to 3 packs left. Rainer Arias, Giants. Cole Emerson, Mariners. Sam Basallo, Orioles. Eduardo Herrera, White Sox. Taylor Jones, first for the Royals. We have Bryce Rayner, first for the Tigers. Hagen Smith, first for the White Sox. Mike Sirota, first for the Reds. Carson DiMartini, first for the Phillies. Rodney Green, first for the A's. Jonathan Santucci, first for the Mets. Kellen Lindsey, first for the Dodgers. I see. Charles Bazana, first for the Guardians for James. Cash Mayfield, first for the Padres. Caleb Bonor, first for the White Sox. Okay, for our Chrome, we have Casey Cook, first for the Rangers for George. Jamie Ferrer, first for the Twins for Kurt. Eli Serrano, first for the Mets for Jose. Aiden May, first for the Marlins for Kent. Blake Wright, first for the Rockies for Chase. Travis Bazana, first for the Guardians for James. And our first auto is upside down. It will be of Cal Steven of the Jays for Josh. What's up? Yeah, the rocks are outside. That is true. Bowman draft night of Nick Kurtz for the A's for Christian. Refractor first, Josh Hartley for the Pirates for James. And refractor Theron Lorenzo of the Tigers for Francisco. I'll put some of these down here because we're gonna need room for our awesome pack at the end there. So we got a Chrome and a Lunar Glow of Bazana today. Alright, auto number 2. Coming right up. We have Braylon Morrell, Rangers. Tenerife Valdez, Cubs. Roman Anthony, Red Sox. Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. Vladdy Guerrero, Mets. Yevgeny Rodriguez, Mets. Rafael Schlesinger, first for the Guardians. Grant Shepardson, first for the Marlins. Devin De Los Santos, Twins. Gerald Perez, White Sox. Dalton Rushing, Dodgers. Joshua Lugo, Angels. James Tibbs, first for the Giants. Kalen Culpepper, first for the Twins. Chase Harlan, first for the Dodgers. Casey Cook, first for the Rangers. Jamie Ferrer, first for the Twins. Josh Hartley, first for the Pirates. Kavir Tears, first for the Padres. Zach Earhart, first for the Red Sox. Randall Diaz, first for the Nationals. Nick McLean, first for the White Sox. Chrome first, AJ Cossey for the Royals for George. Bryce Cunningham, first for the Yankees for George. Levy Sterling, first for the Pirates for James. Dante Nori, first rounder for the Phillies for DeJoyne. Trey Estovich, first rounder for the Jays for Josh. And Angels Christian Moore, first rounder for the Angels for George. Then we have an Aqua Lava Refractor auto. It'll be of Dylan Drayling, second rounder for the Rangers, 59 of 199. And that one would go to George. Alright. He was 65th overall pick. Alright, Bowman draft night. We have, Intune, Angel Radney for the D-backs for Chase. And a Nats refractor first round pick. We have Seaver King for the Nats there for James. And refractor Francisco Villarreal of the Yankees. Yeah, it's for Santa. Okay. Alright, here our last auto of the jumbo packs will be coming up. Leo DeVries, Padres. Jackson Wentworth, first for the Jays. LP Langevin, first for the Royals. Francisco Villarreal, Yankees. Caden Dana, Angels. Brock Wilkin, Brewers. Tyson Neighbors, first for the Padres. Chandler Welch, first for the Brewers. Pablo Guerrero, Rangers. Max Clark, Tigers. Harry Ford, Mariners. Yoelin Cespedes, Red Sox. Ethan Bagwell, first for the Braves. Casey Salk, first for the White Sox. Cole Mathis, first for the Cubs. Jared Thomas, first for the Rockies. Blake Burke, first for the Brewers. Josh Kuroda Grauer, first for the A's. Johnny King, first for the Jays. Sam Antonacci, first for the White Sox. Eric Hernandez, first for the Braves. And Nick Montgomery, first for the Braves. A Chrome first, Cody Shojinaga for the Phils for DeJoyne. Ethan Bagwell, first for the Braves for Brian. Casey Salk, first for the White Sox for Gilbert. Cole Mathis, first for the Cubs for Christian. Jared Thomas, first for the Rockies for Chase. There's first round Blake Burke for the Brewers for Chris. And our last auto is a base auto of Cody Shojinaga of the Phillies. And that one will go to DeJoyne. 6-rounder. Alright, we have a Plasma Connor Griffin for the Pirates for James. Refractor first, Jaron DeBerry for the Brewers for Chris. And Refractor Alexander Albertus for the White Sox for Gilbert. Alright, so Blake Burke, I'll put him down here since I'm out of room. And then last we have our super awesome, pretty darn rare. I don't even think they're one per case. They're more rare than even one per case. 4-pack here with a 5 auto in it as well. So we will start off with a Sunflower Seeds first of Cal Steven for the Toronto Blue Jays. That'll be for Josh. Next up we have a Rocky. We have Blake Wright, and that is the Peanut Parallel. Now go to Chase. Then we have a Popcorn of Red Sox. First round pick, Braden Montgomery for Tim. Very nice one. First round pick there. And then our of 5 pink is Cleveland Guardian. Braylon Doty, first round pick. 4 of 5. That'd be for James. So, oh, he's like, almost it could be Bazzano, right? So close, so close. But first rounder, Braylon Doty, 4 of 5. Congrats to James, who got a Lunar Globe Bazzana and a Bubblegum auto of 5, Braylon Doty. So very nice first round Braden Montgomery. Here as well, Blake Wright was a 4th rounder. I think Cal Steven was a 2nd rounder. I am out of penny sleeves for our last card. Nice card here. Cal Steven was 59th overall pick, 2nd rounder. That's right. Sunflower seed there. Alright. Put the packs back in the box. We'll go over what we have here. Okay. That was a fun box. Alright, so for our autos, we have 4 autos today, including a 4 of 5 Bubblegum Braylon Doty of the Guardians. We have an Aqua Lava of 2nd rounder Dylan Draley of the Rangers. A base auto of Cal Steven, 2nd rounder for the Jays, and then a base auto of Cody Shojinaga, 6th rounder for the Phillies. Numbered parallels, we have an of, let's see, an of 75, Johnny King, Yellow Lunar for the Toronto Blue Jays, a green of 99, Griffin Burkholder for the Phillies, and a paper blue of 150, Caden Dana for the Angels. We have a Lunar Glow of 1st overall pick, Travis Bazzana for the Guardians, Sky Blue Chrome of Rainer Ayers for the Giants, Sky Blue of Rhett Lauder for the Cincinnati Reds. We have a Popcorn Parallel, 1st rounder Braden Montgomery for the Red Sox, a Peanuts Parallel, I believe 4th round Blake Wright of the Rockies, and then a Sunflower Seeds Parallel of 2nd rounder Cal Steven for the Jays, for Josh. For our refractors, we have 1st rounder Seaver King for the Nats, 1st rounder Brody Brecht for the Rockies, 1st rounder Carson Bench for the Mets. We have 4th rounder, I think, Titus Sissel for the D-backs, 4th round Fenwick Trimble for the Marlins, and 4th round Ty Sutasine for the Cubs. For our 1st round Chrome, we have Hagen Smith for the White Sox, Bryce Rayner for the Tigers, Griff O'Farrell for the Orioles, Chase Burns for the Reds, Braylon Payne and Blake Burke for the Brewers, Kalen Culpepper for the Twins, James Tips for the Giants, Travis Bazzana for the Guardians, Christian Moore for the Angels, and Dante Nori for the Phillies. We also have some nice inserts, a Plasma Roman Anthony, an In-Tune Nick Kurtz, and a Bowman Draft Night Nick Kurtz as well. So that'll be that for our 46-24 Bowman Draft Rumble break. 47's up for sale. Check it out if interested, and I'll get you guys results tonight, and we'll have it shipped out probably maybe tomorrow or the next day. Depends if I have time around doctor's appointments tomorrow. But that'll be that for today. Have a good night, everybody. Congrats to everybody who got good stuff. Talk to you soon. Peace.